So my topic, challenges to and restoration of the Congress system, still continues. And today my topic is on coalitions. Coalition is a common these days. Uh, the election of 1967 brought into pictures the phenomena of coalition. कोलिशन के फेनोमेना को 1967 में सामने आया. What do you mean by coalition? When one party needs the help of other party or one party merges with another party. Right. Since no single party, here I'm telling you here, since no single party had got majority, various non-Congress parties came together to form joint legislative parties called संयुक्त विधायक दल in Hindi. संयुक्त विधायक दल in Hindi, we call it legislative parties that supported non-Congress governments. That is why these governments came to be described as SVD governments. SVD, संयुक्त विधायक दल, संयुक्त विधायक दल. In most of these cases, the coalition partners were ideologically incongruent. The SVD government in Bihar, for instance, included two socialist parties. मतलब अभी मैंने आपको बताया कि when one party merges or take the help from other parties. For example, Bihar government, for instance, including two socialist party, SVD government in Bihar. It means Bihar government at that time, 1967, had two more parties. That is, for instance, included two socialist party, SSP and PSP, along with CPI on the left and Janat Sangh on the right. So, how many government? How many parties, coalition parties they are forming government? Four. One is SSP, PSP, CPI, and other. Right, left and Jansang on the right. In Punjab, it was called the Popular United Front. In Punjab में बिहार में इसको ये कहते थे, आपको SVD गवर्नमेंट कहते थे और पंजाब में इसे कहा जाता था पॉपुलर यूनाइटेड फ्रंट. Popular United Front and comprised two rival Akali parties at that time and Sant group, the master group with both the Communist Party and CPI and CPM. CPI, Communist Party of India, CPIM, Communist Marxist Party. So these were the Bharatiya Janata Sangh and lots of other parties also the supported Punjab government. Now another thing here, you see the picture. One cyclist is there, right? And in one party is there. In that party, one main party, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 parties are supporting one party outside of that party. It is called coalition government and one cycle. But the six seats are there. It means six other parties are supporting that main party, which we call it coalition government. Now, then we have got the defection system. Here defection. अब डिफेक्शन क्या होता है? अभी आपने देखा होगा कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी से स्वामी प्रसाद मौर्य, he joined समाजवादी पार्टी SP, मुलायम सिंह यादव पार्टी और अखिलेश यादव पार्टी SP पार्टी, समाजवादी पार्टी. जब one person defect his own party for his own reason or for other various reason, he joined another party. जैसे अभी आपने स्वामी प्रसाद मौर्य ने एक पार्टी को छोड़ा, अपनी बीजेपी को छोड़ा. For the last 5 years he was in BJP and suddenly he joined Samajwadi Party of Akhilesh. This is called defection. And it is said that Swami Prasad Maurya's daughter, she joined BJP. Right. So another important feature of the politics these days, we call it Ayaram Gayaram. आप ये पढ़ेंगे, देखिए the story of Ayaram Gayaram. It's in box. Another important feature of the politics after 1967 election was the role played by defections in the making and unmaking of government. Making and unmaking of the government. किसी गवर्नमेंट को बनाने में या उसकी गवर्नमेंट को तोड़ने में डिफेक्शन एक बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले करती है. Let me tell you one thing. We, in common English we call it dent. Dent लगाना अपनी पार्टी के ऊपर. गाड़ियों में डेंट लगता है ना, तो पार्टी में डेंट लगाना, वहां पे उसको खराब कर देना. Wherever he was working earlier. So another important feature here it is. Another important feature of the politics after the 1967 election was the role played by defections in the making and unmaking of governments. In the states, defection means an elected representative leaves party on whose symbol he was elected to join another party. Just I told you, give you example, Swami Prasad Maurya, he was for the last 5 years in BJP. Suddenly, BJP, and he was not satisfied with the BJP, and one or another pretext he said that people are, BJP is not supporting backward class and other classes, reserved classes. So he jumped to the Samajwadi Party because Samajwadi Party gave lot of dreams to him. Gave lot of dreams. He sold lot of dreams to Mr. Akhilesh Yadav and he joined party. जब एक आदमी अपनी पार्टी को छोड़कर दूसरी पार्टी को अपने इरादों के लिए ज्वाइन कर लेता है, उसको क्या कहते हैं? डिफेक्शन. Defection means an elected representative leaves the party on his symbol or on which he or she was elected and joins another party. After the 1967, after the 1967, in the top of the word defection जहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है, इसे देखिए 67 general election, the breakaway Congress legislature played an important role in installing non-Congress government. Breakaway from the Congress party means जिन्होंने कांग्रेस पार्टी को छोड़ दिया था, जिन्होंने कांग्रेस पार्टी को छोड़ दिया, वो legislature they made another party, non-Congress government in the 3 states, and those breakaway Congress legislature played an important role to for installing non-Congress governments in various other states. Those 3 states was Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh. इन 3 स्टेट्स में कांग्रेस के लीडर्स जो कांग्रेस को छोड़ चुके थे, दे help other non-Congress party to come up and rule the state. कांग्रेस के लोगों ने अपनी पार्टी को छोड़ा, दूसरी पार्टी को ज्वाइन किया और उन्होंने अपनी गवर्नमेंट बनाई. इसमें 3 कंक्लूजन स्टेट के अंदर, दैट इज हरियाणा, मध्य प्रदेश एंड उत्तर प्रदेश. 3 स्टेट. I think I'm clear to you. The constant realignments and shifting political loyalties in this gave rise to the expression of Ayaram Gayaram. ये जो आते थे लोग किसी पार्टी को ज्वाइन करते, पार्टी उनको बहुत ज्यादा they don't give lot of weight as they require, as they need. So they defect their own party on which they got elected, and they joined another party. They call it Ayaram and Gayaram, right? So Ayaram and Gayaram, and here in Ayaram and Gayaram there is many some important examples also there. So split in the Congress. अब हम पढ़ेंगे split in the Congress. कांग्रेस के अंदर बिखराव आने लग गया था 1967 के बाद. Congress, it was a very strong party earlier, before 1967, a very strong party. But now, after 1967 election, Congress split. कांग्रेस टूट गई, कांग्रेस बिखर गई, कांग्रेस के अंदर विभाजन हो गया. क्लियर? So we saw that after 1967 election, the Congress retained power at the center, but with a reduced majority. With the reduced majority, and lost power in many states. More importantly, the result proved that the Congress could be defeated at the election. Result क्या हुआ कि कांग्रेस कभी भी रंग कांग्रेस को डिफीट किया जा सकता है इलेक्शंस के अंदर. पहले क्या था कि कांग्रेस को आप डिफीट नहीं कर सकते थे. कांग्रेस वाज अ स्ट्रांग पार्टी, वेरी वेरी एक्टिव पार्टी. People love Congress Party. They used to be proud of Congress Party to be member of the Congress Party. But now, slow and steadily, Congress loosen its grip. कांग्रेस का जो ग्रिप था धीरे धीरे कमजोर पड़ता जा रहा था. Okay, so many states more, so Congress lost its majority in many states. The result proved that the Congress could be defeated in any election. Result क्या हुआ कि आप जिसे कांग्रेस को हरा नहीं सकते थे, अब आप कांग्रेस को हरा भी सकते हो. राइट, कांग्रेस को आप हरा भी सकते हो, बट देयर वर नो सब्स्टिट्यूट एज येट. हरा तो सकते हो, तो उसका सब्स्टिट्यूट क्या है? कांग्रेस का कोई इस वक्त 1967 के बाद इमीडिएटली कोई सब्स्टिट्यूट नहीं था उनके पास. So most non-Congress coalition government in the state did not survive for long. Most non-Congress coalition government, जब non-Congress coalition government थी, coalition again जिन पार्टी ने non-Congress पार्टीज को सपोर्ट किया था, इवन कांग्रेस के लोग जो डिफेक्ट हो चुके थे, जिन्होंने अपनी कांग्रेस पार्टी को छोड़ चुके थे, उन्होंने नॉन कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट को सपोर्ट किया, कोएलिशन गवर्नमेंट बनाई, बट दे वर अनेबल टू कंटिन्यू विद दैट गवर्नमेंट. वो अपने गवर्नमेंट के साथ कंटिन्यू नहीं रह पाए. दे लॉस्ट मेजॉरिटी, मेजॉरिटी वो खत्म हो चुकी थी, एंड ईदर न्यू कॉम्बिनेशन वर फॉर्म्ड on president's rule had to be imposed. और कहीं कहीं पे मेजॉरिटी खत्म हो चुकी थी, और कहीं कहीं पे तो due to some various reason or one another important reason, president's rule was imposed, and one of the president rule in many in continuous frequently was बिहार. बिहार में बहुत बार president rule लागू किया जिसे कहते हैं. Indira versus the syndicate is very important. Indira versus the syndicate. ध्यान से सुनिएगा. Now, one was K. Kamraj. Let's see here also. इसके बारे में थोड़ा देख लेते हैं. 1903 से लेकर 1975 इनका डेट ऑफ बर्थ 1903 था. Up to 1975 he was live. So freedom fighter, he was, what was he? He was a freedom fighter, Congress president. Freedom fighter the, Congress president the, Chief Minister of Madras, then Madras, now Tamil Nadu. Having suffered educational deprivation, made efforts to spread education in Madras province, introduced midday meal scheme for school children in 1963. ये जो आज आपको मिड डे मील मिलता है ना दूसरे गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स के अंदर या एडेड स्कूल में, he was the person, K. Kamraj, who introduced midday meal in various schools in Tamil Nadu. When in 1963 he proposed that all senior congressmen should resign from the office to make way for younger party workers. तो उन्होंने एक बहुत दो चीजें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट थी कि जो लोग एज्ड हो चुके थे, ओल्ड पीपल थे, बट कद्वार नेता थे कांग्रेस के, they should put the resignation. They should, I said, they should put the resignation. उनको resign दे देना चाहिए. Why? So that new leaf should come out. नई नई जनरेशन की पौध आए. नई जनरेशन की बहुत सख्त जरूरत थी, बिकॉज पीपल वर गेटिंग ओल्ड. ओल्ड पीपल 1947 ऑनवर्ड्स कांग्रेस के लोग बूढ़े हो चुके थे, राइट. सो वो उन्होंने क्या कि दे शुड बी अनदर यंगर generation should come, and he introduced midday meal in the school and all in Tamil Nadu. He proposed that all senior Congress should resign from office to make for younger party workers. This proposal is famous for Kamraj Plan. इसको Kamraj Plan भी कहते हैं. So it could be a question for you in the final examination. What do you know about the Kamraj Plan, or who introduced the midday meal in the school of Tamil Nadu? K. Kamraj introduced. So now I was telling you about India versus the syndicate. The real challenge to Indira Gandhi came not from the opposition. इंदिरा गांधी के लिए ऑपोजिशन कोई बड़ा चैलेंज नहीं था. लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग. शी वाज एन ऑसम लीडर. लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग. वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट, but sometimes she used to be overconfident. That's why one blunder was there. The people used to say blunder that emergency was declared in the in a peaceful situation. The real challenge to Indira Gandhi came not from the opposition, but from within her own party. Within her own party. कांग्रेस के लिए, स्पेशली इंदिरा गांधी के लिए, कांग्रेस और कांग्रेस से बाहर अदर ऑपोजिशन पार्टी मेंबर्स except the Congress people, they were not threat for them. They were not threat for her. It was not outside threat for Mrs. Indira Gandhi. It was inside threat within the Congress party. कांग्रेस पार्टी के लोगों से, कांग्रेस के लोगों से इंदिरा गांधी को खतरा था. कांग्रेस के बाहर के लोगों से इंदिरा गांधी को कोई खतरा नहीं था. The Congress syndicate, now let me tell you, before I start, I want to let you know about the syndicate, the Congress syndicate. ये बहुत important question है. What do you mean with the Congress syndicate? Plus next in the subject type question maybe आपको आ सकता है. It can come over there. So be careful and let me know. In these words, two words I will let you know. One is O. O means organization. Congress O. Congress O means organization. R means requisition. R means requisition. Now, syndicate was the informal name given to a group of Congress leaders who were in control of the party organization. Syndicate was the informal name. Formal, informal. Informal name जो था, sorry, given to the group of Congress leaders who were in control of the party organization. Group of Congress leaders, they were controlling the party. They were controlling the party organization of whom? Congress party. It was led by K. Kamraj. Just we had read about him. K. Kamraj, who introduced midday meal and former chief minister of Tamil Nadu, and then the president of the Congress party. It included powerful state leaders like S.K. Patil of Bombay city, later named as Mumbai, S. Nilanjangappa of Mysore, later Karnataka, and N. Sanjeeva Reddy of Andhra Pradesh, and Atulya Ghosh of West Bengal. Atulya Ghosh of West Bengal. Both Lal Bahadur Shastri and later Indira Gandhi owed their position to the support received from the syndicate. Mrs. Indira Gandhi को और श्री लाल बहादुर शास्त्री को syndicate से support मिलता गया. And their position was very strong. This group had a decisive say in Indira Gandhi's first Council of Ministers. This group had a decisive say in Indira Gandhi's first Council of Ministers and also in policy formulation and implementation. After the Congress split, the leaders of the syndicate and those owing alliance to them stayed since it was Indira Gandhi, Congress are that won the test of popularity. Now, I told you that Mrs. Indira Gandhi was a very strong leader, though there are other people who were very popular. But when she came, she was much more popular than other people. So, since it was Indira Gandhi's Congress R that won the latest of popularity, all these big and powerful men were Indian politics lost their power. Again, let me tell you, all these big and powerful men, which I told you, who were they powerful men? I told you about N. Sanjeeva Reddy, S. Nilanjangappa, right? Then S.K. Patil, and K. Kamraj, they all were not able to get the majority in the vote, majority vote. But only Mrs. Indira Gandhi was able to defeat all these big of Congress. See how the personality, charismatic personality she was having. All these big and powerful men of Indian politics lost their power and prestige after 1971. Now, Mrs. Indira Gandhi had to deal with the syndicate. Here it is. Mrs. Indira Gandhi had to deal with syndicate, a group of powerful and influential leaders from within the Congress. I told you, Mrs. Indira Gandhi was having threat from within the Congress, not outside of the Congress. A group of powerful and influential leaders from within the Congress. The syndicate had played a role in the installation of Indira Gandhi as the Prime Minister by ensuring her election as a leader of parliamentary parties. These leaders expected Indira Gandhi to follow their advice. अब ये जो लीडर्स मैंने आपको नाम लिया ना, के कामराज, एन संजीवा रेड्डी, एन निलंजनप्पा, ये वो चाहते, ये लोग क्या चाहते थे कि मिसेस इंदिरा गांधी should follow their instructions. She should follow their instruction, but she denied it because she was confident about her position. So these leaders expected Indira Gandhi, here it is written, they expected Indira Gandhi to, to follow their advice. Gradually, however, Indira Gandhi attempted to assert her position. लेकिन धीरे धीरे इंदिरा गांधी ने अपनी पोजीशन को काफी स्ट्रांग बना लिया, काफी साउंड बना लिया, right, within the government and the party. She chose her trusted group of advisors. तो उसने अपने जो लोग थे ना जिनके ऊपर from outside the party, not in the inside the party. She chosen them from the outside of the party and trusted leaders, trusted lieutenants. Slowly and carefully, she